one of the most infamous and chilling figures in true crime history, Jeffrey Dahmer, also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal or the Milwaukee Monster, was responsible for the brutal and horrifying murders of at least 17 young men and boys between 1978 and 1991. His gruesome acts of violence, manipulation, and depravity shocked the world when they were discovered, and his crimes remain a source of fascination for true crime enthusiasts. Born in 1960, Dahmer's early life seemed relatively unremarkable, however. His childhood was marked by isolation, instability, and emotional neglect. Dahmer's parents, Lionel and Joyce, had a tumultuous relationship, with his mother suffering from mental health issues. These difficulties would later contribute to Dahmer's social withdrawal and troubled psyche. From a young age, Dahmer exhibited signs of behavioral problems. His fascination with dead animals and his cruel treatment of them led to concerns, but it was dismissed as an oddity, however. This early fascination with death would grow into something far darker. Dahmer's first known victim, Stephen Hicks, was an 18-year-old hitchhiker whom Dahmer picked up in June 1978. After offering Hicks a drink, Dahmer bludgeoned him with a dumbbell, then strangled him to death. Dahmer dismembered Hicks' body and kept his remains, which would become a disturbing pattern in his future murders. For years, Dahmer continued his killing spree, committing murders during sporadic periods, while maintaining a normal facade as a quiet, unassuming man. Despite this, his need for control, domination, and sexual power over his victims continued to deepen. Dahmer's methods were both bizarre and horrifying. Luring victims, Dahmer typically targeted young men, many of whom were from marginalized communities. He used various tactics, including offering money for photographs or simply inviting them back to his apartment for drinks. Torture and murder, Dahmer would often drug his victims before killing them. He then performed grotesque acts such as necrophilia, dismembering bodies, and in some cases, preserving body parts. Dahmer's goal was to create a zombie-like state in his victims, a twisted fantasy he wanted to fulfill. Cannibalism, in some instances, Dahmer ate parts of his victims, keeping pieces of their flesh. He would often cook or preserve parts of their bodies, claiming it was to feel closer to them. In 1991, Dahmer's killing spree came to a tragic end. Tracy Edwards, a 32-year-old man, managed to escape from Dahmer's apartment after a failed attempt to kill him. Edwards flagged down police and led them to Dahmer's home, where authorities discovered evidence that would shock the world. Inside Dahmer's apartment, police found photographs of his victims, body parts, and remnants of human remains. Dahmer was arrested on July 22, 1991, and his chilling confessions began to unravel the full extent of his crimes. Dahmer admitted to the murders and described in detail how he lured, killed, and disposed of his victims. In 1992, Dahmer was tried for 17 murders. His defense attorneys argued that he was not criminally insane, but he was ultimately found guilty of all charges. Dahmer was sentenced to 15 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. On November 28, 1994, Dahmer's reign of terror ended in a prison cell. He was beaten to death by a fellow inmate, Christopher Scarber, at the Columbia Correctional Institution in Portage, Wisconsin. Dahmer's death sparked mixed reactions from the public, with some feeling justice had been served, while others viewed it as a tragic end to a case that had captivated the nation for years. The story of Jeffrey Dahmer is a terrifying reminder of the darkness that can reside within ordinary-looking people. His gruesome acts and twisted desires have made him one of the most studied criminals in history. Dahmer's ability to evade capture for so long, his shocking behaviors, and his ability to blend into society make him an unsettling figure in the true crime world. Despite his death, the legacy of Jeffrey Dahmer's crimes continues to fascinate the public. Inspiring books, documentaries, and a wealth of discussions about psychopathy, criminal profiling, and the complexities of human behavior. Jeffrey Dahmer's story is one of horror, but it also highlights the need for vigilance, understanding, and the importance of mental health care. The mystery behind his crimes, the motives, and the horrors that took place behind closed doors will forever be etched in the annals of true crime history. This chilling tale of Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee Cannibal, is an unforgettable narrative of a life consumed by darkness. If you want to explore the twisted psychology of Dahmer and his reign of terror, dive deeper into this true crime story. The story of Jeffrey Dahmer remains one of the most chilling and disturbing in true crime history. His ability to blend into society while committing such horrific crimes left the world in shock and disbelief. As we continue to explore the depths of human psychology and criminal behavior, the question remains, How did Dahmer evade justice for so long, and what truly drove him to commit such gruesome acts? If you found this story as haunting and fascinating as we did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gripping true crime tales. Share this video with your friends and family, and join the conversation in the comments below. Your support helps us bring you more true crime stories from the dark side of human nature.